Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources.
February 10, 5:37 America, New York, a bellwether for Narendra Modi as India's largest state goes to the polls. While many voters say they are concerned about the economy, the Prime Minister's party has placed a focus on religion, with often polarizing effects. Voting began on Thursday in the state of Uttar Pradesh in northern India. February 10, 5:37 America, New York, anti-Semitic hate crimes spike to record high in European country. The surge in incidents came after violence erupted between Israel and Palestine in May 2021. The Community Security Trust's (CST) Anti-Semitic Incidents Report for 2021 found that anti-Jewish hate crimes hit the highest annual total ever recorded, with a 34% spike in cases. February 10, 5:32 America, New York, Berlin Film Fest opens, pared down but with audiences. The Berlin International Film Festival is opening with a new movie from French director François Ozon and a pared-down format designed to bring audiences back but reduce COVID-19 infection risks. CNN World News. February 10, 5:31 America, New York, Russia and Belarus hold joint military exercises as diplomatic talks ramp back up. Russia and Belarus began 10 days of joint military drills Thursday amid ongoing diplomatic efforts to defuse the crisis over fears that the Kremlin is planning an incursion into Ukrainian territory. February 10, 5:09 America, New York, Zimbabwe's teachers strike amid pandemic and high inflation. A teachers' strike has paralyzed learning at many Zimbabwean schools, which opened this week after a prolonged closure due to the COVID-19 pandemic. February 10, 5:02 America, New York, prominent Myanmar filmmaker arrested after a year on the run. An award-winning film director in Myanmar has been arrested almost a year after appearing on a wanted list for encouraging government employees to join in protests against military rule. February 10, 5 o'clock America, New York, Beijing Winter Olympics becomes microcosm of world's rivalries and mistrust. Athletes were warned to bring burner phones to Beijing while Chinese publications predict the U.S. and its allies will find a way to spoil the games. February 10, 5 o'clock America, New York, how China's fiction writers have learned to survive its politics. A grandmother, desperate to protect her family from a poisonous, airborne disease, locks everyone up in a hermetically sealed flat. Years go by and the family survive the pandemic, only to discover that they lack the extra nostrils and yellow pus developed by those exposed to the illness which are needed to re-enter the real world. February 10, 5 o'clock America, New York, seals are dying in droves along South Africa's coast. What's killing them remains a mystery. A lone scientist has taken it upon herself to find out why thousands of the animals have died along southern Africa's Atlantic coast over the past 6 months. February 10, 4:58 America, New York, Wordle helps rescue woman from home invader. I didn't think I was going to live, a Chicago resident said after a naked, bloodied man climbed into her bed at night. February 10, 4:57 America, New York, researchers solve mystery of black holes. Computer simulation produced a highly detailed model of the processes inside the event horizon. A computer simulation of a black hole has revealed that magnetic fields generate the massive flares that sometimes erupt from stellar objects, scientists said in a study first released last month. February 10, 4:48 America, New York, Paris bans freedom convoys. Canada-style COVID protests are prohibited in the French capital. Police have announced the Paris authorities on Thursday issued an order prohibiting Canada-style, freedom convoy, demonstrations over the weekend. February 10, 4:46 America, New York, Russian gallery security guard accused of drawing eyes on painting. The painting was sent for restoration after the Russian guard allegedly drew eyes on it. February 10, 4:34 America, New York, Prince William tells schoolchildren, "You're the future," in first-ever trip to UAE. The Duke of Cambridge planted mangroves with the children in Abu Dhabi as he visited a specialist nature reserve in the heart of the desert. February 10, 4:13 America, New York, Mike Bloomberg tapped for Pentagon job. The former NYC mayor is set to head the Defense Innovation Board. February 10, 4:01 America New York, building collapse in NW Syria kills 4, including 3 children. The opposition Syrian Civil Defense Group says a building collapse in northwest Syria has killed a woman and 3 of her children, while her husband and 3 other children survived. February 10. 4:00 America New York, in Russia's borderlands near Ukraine, military buildup becomes part of the scenery. The military equipment and troops keep coming. February 10. 3:44 America New York, Team USA's Nathan Chen wins figure skating gold at Beijing Games. He became the first American figure skating champion since Evan Lysacek in 2010 and capped one of the most dominant 4-year runs in the history of the sport. February 10. 3:27 America New York, Ebola-like virus detected in Europe. 2 people in the UK have been diagnosed with Lassa fever. 2 people who have recently returned to the UK from Western Africa have been diagnosed with Lassa fever, an Ebola-like viral hemorrhagic disease, London confirmed on Wednesday. February 10. 3:25 America New York, American Chloe Kim wins 2nd straight Olympic gold in women's halfpipe. She was so far ahead she tried one of her toughest tricks in her 3rd and final run, but fell. February 10. 3:12 America New York, Bob Saget, comedian died after accidental head injury, family says. Saget, 65, was found dead by authorities in his Florida hotel room last month. February 10. 3:01 America New York, Biden's got just 3 options left on Ukraine, and none that's palatable for him. As maintaining the status quo is not a viable solution to the U.S. crisis with Russia over Ukraine, what are the president's other options? February 10. 3:00 America New York, Ottawa protesters turn a quiet capital upside down. The Ottawa protesters are giddy with their sense of collective purpose. But local residents see the demonstration as an unruly, disrespectful and even dangerous occupation. Trucks blocking the streets of downtown Ottawa as part of a protest against COVID-19 mandates in Canada on Wednesday. February 10. 2:51 America New York, U.S. to introduce vaccines for children under 5 years. 10 million doses will be rolled out upon FDA approval. The U.S. is planning to introduce COVID-19 vaccines designed for children from 6 months to 5 years old, as soon as they are approved by the Food and Drug Administration, FDA.